Hello class 8, today we are going to study our second chapter from the biology, which is microorganism, our friends and enemies. In this chapter we are going to study about microorganism, their benefits and what harm they cause to us. So it will define which microorganism is our friends or enemies. First we are going to study what are microorganisms. Microorganisms are those tiny organisms which cannot be seen by naked eyes. We require some type of instrument, that instrument is known as microorganism. That instrument is microscope. We require microscope to see microorganism because they are so small, so tiny that we cannot see them by our normal eyes or a naked eyes. We require instruments like microscopes. Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Anthony van Leeuwenhoek was a scientist who first discovered the living cell. Living cell was first discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek, and microorganisms are also firstly seen by him. After that, when we study about microorganism in details, the study of microorganism is known as microbiology. Like biology, in biology we read about all the plants and animals, all the living things. That's why biology name is given to it. Like that, when we study about microorganism in details, about all the microorganism, that study is known as microbiology. After that, our second thing is discovery of microorganism. Who discovered the microorganism and how they discovered? First, in 1665, Robert Hooke firstly discovered the microorganism or microorganism, but he used his simple primitive microscope in which he cannot explain the detailed structure of a microorganism and their characters. And the cell which Robert Hooke discovered was the dead cells. They are not a living cell. After Robert Hooke in 1764, Anton van Leeuwenhoek came, he discovered the living cell. When we talk about, if someone asks you who discovered the cell, then you have to answer Robert Hooke. But when the question is that who discovered the first living cell, then the answer will be in 1764 Anton van Leeuwenhoek discovered the first living cell. Okay. After that, in 1857, Louis Pasteur, he discovered the microorganism, the bacteria was discovered by the Louis Pasteur. That's why he is also known as founder of microbiology, who tells about us the different structure, shape and different varieties, different types of microorganism. That's why Louis Pasteur is known as founder of microbiology. In this, from this, your work is you have to write all the discovery of microorganism, about the scientist who discovered the microorganism from your page number 16. In your page number 16, there a table is given in InfoByte, name by the name of InfoByte, in which all the name of scientists and their discoveries and their years are there. You have to write all the scientists' name with their year and their discoveries in your notebook. After that, now we are going to study about type of microorganism. How many type of microorganisms are there? Mainly there are 4 type of microorganism which we are going to study and which are present in our environment. The first microorganism is bacteria. Bacteria is a single celled organism. Single celled means an organism which is made up of only a single cell. जिसको सिर्फ सिंगल सेल से ही बनाया जाता है, जो सिर्फ एक ही सेल से बना होता है, उसी को हम सिंगल सेल्ड ऑर्गेनिज्म कहते हैं. That's why bacteria is a single celled organism. Its size varies from 0.2 to 100 micron. Micron means 1 micron is equals to 1/1000 millimeter. That's why bacteria and microorganisms are very tiny. We require some microscope to see them. After that, bacteria also consist of cell wall and cell membrane. When we talk about the bacteria, there is a cell wall is present over their body, and cell membrane is also there. Other than they do not have any type of nucleus, as we read in our previous chapter of chapter number 8, where we read about the cell wall, cell membrane and nucleus. Like that, in this bacteria consist of cell wall and cell membrane, but they do not consist any type of nucleus in them. After that, there are mainly three shapes of bacteria are found in environment. First is round shaped, rod shaped and spiral shaped. Round means the circle shape. When we the circle shape is known as a round shape. Rod shape means not a traveling road. It's a rod shape, like a cylindrical structure which is like a rod. That's why it is known as rod shape. And spiral shape. Rod shape bacteria are Kochi. Kochi bacteria are mainly of a round shaped. Rod are bacilli. Bacilli bacteria are there, which their shape is rod type. And the third is spiral shape is spirula. Spirula shows the shape which is known as spiral. In your picture, in your book, there are three pictures are given. The first one is a bacilli. The organism bacilli means the bacteria which has rod shaped. Here you can see that the round cylindrical like structure is there. This is known as rod shaped structure. Second is the Kochi. Kochi means a round circle form, circle like structure, that is round structure. And third is spiral form. Spiral, that is a spirula which shows the spiral shape. It literally curved like a coil. After this, the bacteria is finished. After that, the second microorganism is algae. Algae is mostly, we can see that if you see in rainy seasons, many times the water is not flowing. When water gets stale somewhere, you see some green like structures appears. The greeny like soapy like structure appears on the water. Or many time you see in your tankers where we store water, you see some green type of green plant like structure. That green plant like small structure are algae. It resembles like plant like organism. It looks like plant, but it's not a plant. It looks like that. Other than that, it lives algae can live everywhere in fresh water, wastewater, sea. You can find algae everywhere where the water is not flowing, and where the water is deposited somewhere or water is stored somewhere. After that, there are some algae are there. Some algae are multicellular and some algae are unicellular. As we read about the single cell and unicellular word resembles is same. Single cell means one cell and unicellular also means the organism which is made up of only by one single cell. That organism is also known as unicellular. In multicellular, the organism consists of different type of cells in them. That's why they are called as multicellular. In algae you can see Chlamydomonas organism. Chlamydomonas algae is unicellular, whereas Spirogyra type of algae is a multicellular algae. After that, we are going